It was a bonny May morning, and nature was smiling on Autumn, the world hour. Colour was the air and green the parks, flowers were blooming, deer grazing. A broad braid river ran through a forest of fine trees, and the trees bowed their branches to the water as it gaed by them. Birds flitted frae branch to branch, a' chanting merrily, a' forby the ain. Under the shade o' a holly tree, a doon-hearted and dowie bird was currying, a wee owl, kent by Obdi as the Howlat. He was goving doon into the water and grewing at his ain reflection. Oh, how is it that I'm sae ill-faured and ugsome, the Howlat grat? What why are my feathers sae oosie and pookit, and my neb bent like an auld hook? I doot it's because I'm a Howlat. It's no fair. I dinna like the sunlight. It hurts my stupid muckle een. Sae I hide awa all day and hope naebody sees me. The other birds canna bide me, I'm sure of that. Gin they get a sicht of me, they skirl at me, and some even try to peck me. And I dinna blame them. It's no their fault I'm sic a scunner. It's nature's fault for making me a Howlat. How the Howlat yowlet, but syne he was ta'en wi' a braw notion. I ken what I'll do. The bonniest, maist fan-touche bird I hae ever clapped een on is the paycock that sties in the policies of Thorn Castle. He maun be awfu chief wi' nature. I'll awa and speer at him to put in a word for me and see if nature'll no change me. I dinna want to be a Howlat. Sae the Howlat set off, scugging along in the shadows as weel as he could, till he came to the paycock, who was prinking up and down in the castle garden. I'm sorry to breenge in on you like this, the Howlat said, but I need your help. The paycock spread out his tail feathers and scanced the Howlat with what seemed like 100 een. What help can I gie you? He said. You can see for yourself what a scunnersome wee nyaff I am, the Howlat girned. As for the scraik of my voice, it's a sin to deevie wi' it even for a minute. It's no fair, and I dinna deserve it. Say, would you be sae kind as to speer at nature that's been sae good to yoursel to mak me bonny and a'? That micht no be a good ploy, the paycock answered. It's no often that nature gets things wrang, although when I look at ye, I'm no sure that she got you recht. I'll tell you what I'll do. I will ca' a council of all the fish-eating and seed-gathering birds, and the scaffy birds too, and we'll see what they mak o' it. Syne the paycock cried on the Pipingo, and said, Where do we start? And the Pipingo said, Where do we start? Where do we start? And that was nae use of a'. Sae the paycock cried on the cushy doo, wha could write a wee bitty, and dictated the words o' an invitation. The cushy doo wrote it out to handle times, and as fast as she screeve it, and she was fast, but she was a recht slaister too, the swallows wheeked the invitations awa and delivered them both near hon and far. Soon enoch, birds were fleeing in frae a' the earths, a line of crans with their brecht reed faces, swans with their pure white breasts, pyots, patricks, plovers, craws and sea maws, a' in their ain shades of black, white and grey. The woodpecker drapped by in his brawest claes, and even the heron cam, a wee thing towsy. He stilpit about, no looking at onybody, as if he didn't really mean to be there. There was a gaggle o' geese, gae fu o' themselves, and a hint them the corby, wi' his rockle vice and ill manners. The cockerel turned up too, sklinting this way and thon, hoping to lead the choir, if there was to be ony chanting. And the whop was made secretary, because wi' her lang neb she could screeve mair trigly nor the cushy do. The paycock welcomed them ane and a', and speered gin the Howlat would speak to them. Ye can a' see, the Howlat said, who scunnersome I am, just because I'm a Howlat. It's no fair, when the ae thing I want is to be as braw as the best o' ye. That's no our muckle to wish for, is it? It's weel seen that nature has made a hash o' things. But the council o' birds, when they put their heads together, werena just sae sure about that. Some thocht nature michty made a mistake, recht enoch. Others thocht that couldna be. Some said, however, while others said, forby. They felt recht sorry for the Howlat, but they couldna mak up their minds what to do. We will hae to consult mair widely, the paycock announced. We will hae to speir the other birds, what they're saying to it. No abody was quite jaco with this plan. The other birds were the birds of prey, and they could be gae coarse. But it was thocht that they were wise wi' it. Say the whop, wi' help o' a kind frae the cushy do, screeve it a wheen mair letters to the eagle and the other birds of prey, and aince mair the swallows delivered them as fast as they was screevit. Syne the birds of prey fleed o'er the sea and o'er the bens in the forest to a green hoch by the river. As weel as the undeemus eagle, there were soaring sea eagles, gallus gleds, frechnin falcons, swippet sparrowhawks, bald buzzards, and meesterfu merlins. Even pocky robin redbreast and totty wee Jenny wren joined the lang parade, hip-hopping in among the shanks of the muckle birds. A grand pavilion had been put up, hung with silk tapestries and with lang tables happet in gowd claith and snow-white linen. When all the birds had ta'en their places, the paycock thanked them for coming and said, "Let the feast begin." And what a feast there was! The bog bluter was the cook, and the solan geese were the serving folk, and all kind of fine fare was dished out in gusty gravies. While they were all eating, in came the sangsters, the mavis, the merle, the laverock, and the nightingale, wi' a bond of stookies too. They chanted songs of thanks for all the fruit, fish, meal, and mate that nature had gi'en out. After the sangsters, in came the jay pilot, who was a jugler and conjurer. He juggled wi' gowd-lippet tasses and made siller spoons vanish, syne kythe again in other places. And he beglamoured the hale company, sae that they thocht it was the how dum dee the nicht, which gied them all a fleg, though they laughed about it after on. Next to do a turn was the rook, a heeling bard wi' a wicked cackle. "Foul me foo," he chirrocked, "or I'll mak a rude rhyme about ye. Slocken my druth, or I'll spread stories about ye." The corby was sair affronted at they threats, but the rook sae lichtlied him that he gaed reed to the tips o' his feathers and hid himsel awa in a nook. But syne the peewit and the gowk breenged at the rook together, slaistering him in sic a cloud of stour that he had to step out by to sign himsel. That put the hems on his wee turn. But he was laughing that hard that they gae near forgot what they had come for. Sae the paycock called the meeting to order. The Howlat pled his cause to the eagle and the t'other birds of prey. "I just want you to spirit nature to mak me bonny, as you are," he grat. "You're that vaunty and strang. Please, hae pity on puir wee me." The birds of prey chawed their clooks and looked down their nebs at the Howlat, but they did feel pity for him. They voted to put his request to nature. Nae sooner was the vote ta'en than there was a swithering in the air, and the birds kent that nature had come among them. Dinna speak another word, nature said. I will change the Howlat and mak him anew, and this is the way I'll do it. Since ye all feel that vexed for him, ilka yin of ye shall tak a feather frae your ain plumage and gie it to the Howlat. Sae ilka bird gied a feather, and nature rocked them into a cloak and happed the Howlat in it. The Howlat scanced his new claes. Oh, what braw am I, he thought. Who brecht and laird is my new plumage? There's no a bird that's ma make frae Orkney to Berwick, frae Aberdeen to Alloa. Wha's the bonniest new paycock? The Howlat blood. Eagle, what like is it to look sae dreich? He was that hochty and pochty that he couldn't thole ony of the other birds onywhere near him. Hod awa, ye skellums, he scraicht. I'm sick at the very sicht o' ye. The other birds were fair pit out at this carry-on. They gathered together and set up an office steer about the outcome of nature's meddling. I did naething but what ye speered o' me, nature telled them, but in fact what ye speered couldn't be done. Even nature canna change nature. Syne nature turned to the Howlat. I heased ye up, but now I will ding ye down. A Howlat ye were, and a Howlat ye shall be again. Ilka bird will tak its feather back off ye, and leave ye in your ain claes. So this was done, and nature departed, and all the birds fleed hame to their nests. The Howlat was left alone, just as nicht was coming down, and the moon was rising. But the Howlat had changed. The oosey pookit thing he had been was nae mair. In its place was a bird that was muckle and strang and wi' a fu' coat of feathers. He himsel was a bird o' prey. In the licht o' the min he looked awfu' braw and wise and awe. Ooh, ooh, I see noo, the Howlat cried, and his voice carried far through the trees. I'm no a bird o' the daylicht, I'm a bird o' the nicht. I wanted to be what I couldna be, and what I had to do was bide my time, till I grew into mysel. Now there is a tale to tak hame. To be truly happy, you hae to be true to your ain nature. Syne the Howlat fleed off into the nicht, and that, ye ken, is where he belongs.